Hello again. I'm Jake. This is my collection. I was putting things away and I was thinking, well, this is horrible, but for some reason funny. And I thought, well, hell, there's a short list I could pull together pretty quickly. Horror movies that are also funny. So just quickly, here's a few of my favorite ones that I could find right on my shelf. I have to put them all away that I've done before, and boy, they're kind of a pain because they're all in alphabetical order, but it makes it easier to find. Happy Death Day. At least I don't have to do this again and again and again and again. It's a Groundhog Day movie, but with murder. The sequel, just as good, in my opinion. It does. You think there's going to be how do you take a sequel to a further extent? It nails it. It takes it to a completely different direction and also alternate universe. So if you like comedies, but you also like horror movies, Happy Death Day. Did I say Death Die? Whatever. You die a lot in that game. Tremors. This is the four pack. I think there are 7 movies now. This is the first 4. Tremors, Aftershocks, Back to Perfection, The Legend Begins. Then there's the 2 with Jamie Foxx, which are good. And then the last one with Shrieker Island. I enjoyed it. Monster movie. There's things in the ground. They eat you. Graboids. If you like horror movies, monster movies, Tremors. If you're a horror movie person, you know about Tremors. My personal favorite is the second one. Is it as good as the first one? No. Tucker and Dale versus Evil. I would love to play this again, but somebody that I let borrow it ended up putting it on top of their receiver and it burned the CD, so I can't play it anymore. Also, I don't work there anymore, so this is broken, but again, I have a bunch of these. I'll get it later. It's fine. Tucker and Dale versus Evil. It's a wacky comedy starring the guy, Wash from Firefly. They're brothers, they're friends, and these other people think that they're hillbilly killers, and then they run into a wood chipper, and it's basically the movie's about misunderstanding. It's a horror comedy movie about misunderstanding. There you go. Kind of misunderstanding, but not really. Club Dread. Most people basically write this off their list when they think of Broken Lizard. I don't know why, because they're like, oh, it's Super Troopers. It is Super Troopers. Is Super Troopers their best movie? Yes. Super Troopers 2, it was funny, but it was along the lines of, Slam Salmon. I think it goes Super Troopers, Beer Fest, and then the rest of them. I never seen the pool one, so I'm up there. They're pretty good stand-up comedians, some of them. But this movie is a murder mystery. Yeah, murder mystery. You don't know who's actually killing people on an island where they're all supposed to be kind of having this little fun, wacky party with the Jimmy Buffett-like person. But no, somebody's trying to murder all of them, and it's Broken Lizard murder. Or a Broken Lizard horror movie, and they're funny. They're great. They're good guys. They're incredible. Also, when I was thinking of horror movies, sure, you can add in The Evil Dead into that whole sphere. Comedy wise, especially 2 and 3. 3 being An Army of Darkness, which is the wackier one, which I don't like. I like 2. I mean, as a horror comedy kind of, it combines the best of the 2 worlds. I did, parts of Army of Darkness I didn't quite like, but it's fine. Bruce Campbell's amazing. I like the series. I haven't seen the last season, but and I like the remake that they did. I like Bruce Campbell in most things. That's why for the last one I picked Bubba Hotep. He is Elvis, the Elvis who had died is an impersonator, He's real Elvis. He's in a retirement home, and he also is in a retirement home with Black JFK because the other JFK, after he got shot, they changed him into a black guy to hide him for some reason. The guy's probably crazy. He's probably right. We'll never know. Because at one point, they fight a mummy. It's just, it's that. It's Elvis and Black JFK fighting a mummy in a rest home, directed by the wonderful Don Coscarelli. I know I've said a lot of things about Don Coscarelli before. If I haven't, I am. I love Don Coscarelli. Beastmaster is by far one of my favorite movies of all time. I mean, it goes Casablanca, Beastmaster. If I have to put it on the list today. He also did the Phantasm series, not the last one. But I think that was probably due to time constraints or something that he was doing, because he also did John Dies at the End, which I've tried to read the book. I have it sitting over there. It's really thick, and I don't know. I can't get into I can't get into the beat of the story. It describes way too much, like a Russian novel. But I'll eventually get through it. Right now I'm trying to get through Blade Runner. But Don Coscarelli, the first four Phantasm movies are just, Phantasm is just batshit weird. But Angus Scrimm sadly passed away, I think, before they got done filming number 5, which is good. If you watch number 5, it does kind of seal things up quite nicely. I was impressed by what they did with it. So, quick recap: Bubba Hotep. It's Bruce Campbell. Come on, in a horror comedy, he's king. Also, My Name is Bruce, where he fights a Japanese samurai. Pretty sure those things don't go together. Club Dread, because Japanese samurai. I'm too tired right now to actually correct myself politically. Club Dread, horror, comedy, Broken Lizard. They're masters at that. Simon Simon's pretty good too. Tucker and Dale versus Evil. I absolutely adore Alan Tudyk. He was also in Death at a Funeral, which I say Death at a Funeral, the British version, and Death at a Funeral, the American version, which is basically just like all the same characters, but now they're black except for one guy. It didn't make any sense. They changed nothing about it, and I don't see why it needed to be done that way. They also had Peter Dinklage again. I mean, sure, he's the dead guy's gay lover or whatever. The father's, a little person lover. Also, Peter Dinklage is great. If it's not Peter Dinklage, I'm sorry, I'm getting little people confused. I haven't watched it in a while. Tremors, they're all good. All seven of them. Sure, they have their flaws. They're fun. I love monster movies. Also, monster movie that's not really all that funny. The Host. Not the new movie, the Korean one. I think the same guy did the one about the people living under the other people. That one. Bong Joon-ho, I think is his name. It might be that guy or the same guy. It's the same guy that did Snowpiercer. I don't know. Anyway, I haven't been doing... again, tired. Happy Death Day. I wish I could start and redo this over, but I'm not going to. So Happy Death Day, there you are. There's are some very good horror movies that I've seen a couple times. And to go back to my other movie that I was talking about, that was a comedy that for some reason stuck in my head. Quando omni fluncus mortari. I'm a man, but I can change if I have to, I guess. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. You want to live once? How many more things can I add on the end of this? Anyway, later.